Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and we are finally back with our GFRIEND discography reactions. I looked at the schedule for the week and realized, okay, we don't have any big major comebacks left for the week anymore after TXT yesterday. Let's look at what we can react to this week around. And so I went into my dashboard and looked at which artists I haven't reacted to in a while. And I realized, damn, it's been 2 months since I last reacted to GFRIEND, where we had kicked off the discography reactions with the first and second mini album, Season of Glass and Flowerbud. And we did have reacted to a lot of BBG in between all the performances from Queendom Season 2, but I think it's definitely time to dive back into these discography reactions. As mentioned back then already, we have like so many artists where I'm doing similar stuff to, so it just happens that I can't always, you know, squeeze in a reaction of every artist every month or similar like that. But yeah, now we're back with it. We're back with their third mini album, which is Snowflake. And generally, my expectations for these very early GFRIEND album remains pretty similar. You know, more of a playful, funky dance sound. You know, that's at least what we had for the first 2 mini albums. We had also only reacted to both of them in one video because the albums just didn't have enough songs to do it separately. This time around, we have 4 B-sides overall, being Say My Name, Luv Star, Someday, and Trust. The title track of this mini album is also Rough, one of the most iconic GFRIEND songs, so let's see if the B-sides can also carry on that quality. The first B-side is Say My Name, and honestly, without further ado, let's stop the talking, let's start reacting. Continuing our GFRIEND discography journey with their third mini album, Snowflake, and its first B-side, Say My Name. Let's check it out. Let's go. Obviously hoping that the lyric videos are correct, but look at this. Really sin. Lovely little guitar there in the background now in between all the sin. It just fits so GFRIEND. It's just instantly so recognizable. You too. Boo harmony. Oh. That was an interesting wrap up to the chorus. The vibe of the song though, it feels the most gritty in the synth from all the songs so far at this point. You just sound so good back then already though. Such an intriguing pre-chorus, the transition though. I really enjoy the transition. We do this little stutter melody basically, without really breaking the delivery. Move over into that. It's really well. What a full sound picture though. We have like 5 elements at once. Wow, I'm actually a bit overwhelmed though. Like, I can't even tell you right now how much we have in there. background of the song. Okay. Whew. Okay, so honestly, I listened to the previous B-sides again before doing this, and this feels like generally GFRIEND always had very full instrumentals, you know, but this has like damn, I literally can on first listen listen out what we have all in there. It's generally one of those things about my reactions in general, you know, which is also why I enjoy album reactions so much. I always try to go into the details, into the core of the song every single time. And obviously when you only have audio, that makes it obviously a bit easy because you don't have the music video to focus on as well. And for this song though, we have like a very weird string sound in the back that feels like a guitar but probably isn't. We have like a very gritty synth but also very fast bass in there. But then also like so many additional little sound effects all at once that make it a very, very full but also in some way loud sound pitch. It's not actually loud, like it's not loud in the volume and everything, and it's not even louder than the voices and all, but just the amount of elements you have in it just make it so like whoa at first, you know, for your ears, you know, especially when you have like, imagine you play GFRIEND's playlist on like shuffle and you have like a soft quiet ballad before it, and then boom, Say My Name comes on, and then like, you know. But as mentioned, it just carries that GFRIEND's essence, like mentioned, so recognizable straight away. These full lovely choruses, these full pre-choruses, it's just so them once again, and again is one of these move yourself type of songs without really being too much of a dance song as well. My favorite part though probably is the way we transition from the pre-chorus over into the chorus, because the way we just did the melody there was really, really satisfying. Find it though. You're right. That was really good, you know, like we have the melody going on from the pre-chorus and then have this duh, 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 little stutter section there, and while she continues singing, you know, the pre-chorus ends, but basically transitions so smoothly over into the chorus that we don't even switch the voice, because the only thing that changes in the transition when it comes to outside of the voice is the instrumental. You know, these stutter moments basically make room for these short break moments in the instrumental, but the voice and melody, the main melody, keeps going and then just smoothly goes over into the chorus. That's a very well done transition right there. But the only thing that I find a bit weird about the chorus is that we do that highlight section, you know, that second section only once, you know, because it's often the case for choruses. Usually, at least for two sectioners, you have like one main bit, you know, and you do that twice, you know, like you have the melody go on there twice, then you usually do the second section, which has another melody, also twice. Here we only do it once instead. We have, like mentioned, this very cool group harmonizing moment. My name, and here I expect to go back into that to that group harmony again, where we then just loop it once again, you know, because it feels weird to do a two-section chorus with two different melody sections, but do the first melody double, as it's often the case, but then only do the other part once. That feels a bit, you know, doesn't really make sense to me, but it's not too big of a problem. It's just something I noticed here in the song. Maybe they didn't want to do it because it would have made the song maybe too long for them. It's a fun, on point, around 3-minute long song, so I guess they really wanted to keep things short, or like at least around that length, because as mentioned, doing that here again would have added around 30 seconds or so on top of that, so I guess that's the reason why. But other than that, a very, once again, full B-side, a very, you know, because again, just listen to this section alone. I hear additional vocals, I hear like another string like mentioned, I hear the bass, I hear the synth, another additional bright sound element. Even little like bells or something, man, you really need to listen to the instrumental separately to really get that all out. But that's, like mentioned, a very cool thing, because songs like these especially usually end up being those type of songs that when you re-listen to them, you will at some point just pinpoint out one of these sound elements and then like listen to that along with the vocals, you know. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Say My Name another very, very good GFRIEND B-side, like mentioned, very, very much their essence, their trademark sound at that point already. Enjoyable. We move over to Luv Star, which obviously sounds a bit brighter and a bit cuter now, you know. So let's see in what direction this piece will be going. Luv Star. Wait, this is actually part of the song? Okay, that's a very unusual song intro. We start off with the chorus. Let's get full in group harmony. We obviously have the classical little instruments in there. What else? Oh, it just sounds so pretty though, seriously. I've rewatched the recent vocal unit stage again, and man, her voice is so pretty. Same for Umji. Everyone's voice in GFRIEND is so pretty, man. Not a very clear pinpoint audible pre-chorus. This now goes more again into the classical route, you know, while the previous one was more into the synth pop direction. We're back with the violins in the background. Okay. Oh, what's that sound though? Again though, the chorus is very energetic and very full in its tempo. And the verses then cooled it down a bit again in the tempo to really make the chorus stand out that way. The drums in the song. It's another just very, you know, lean back, just vibe to type of vibe, you know. Really isn't that type of song you really focus on, but just let play in the background and just enjoy it for what it is. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, see. Because we kicked off with the chorus at the beginning, we wanted to keep the length again on around 3 minutes. We skip the bridge. Boom. Okay, so I'm honestly not too sure about the intro here. Was a bit weird in some way, you know. I don't know, like I don't even know what they're saying here, but like. What the? I don't know, it might be a bit of a weird thing, you know, like just imagine you like want to show somebody your GFRIEND playlist and you like listen to some new songs and then it's on shuffling and then the first thing after one of the songs ends they go like, oh wow, that song was so cool, I really enjoyed it, and then the first thing they hear when the next song starts is, you know, this is maybe a bit weird for re-listen. So actually, is it actually on the Spotify version too? It is, okay. Alright, that's a bit, I don't know. They probably, like mentioned, they could have used the time they used for that intro, which are 10 seconds, to then add another 10 seconds or so, make an additional bridge. Because again, we kick off with the chorus, we then do verse pre-chorus, chorus again, verse pre-chorus, then do the chorus again, and then only have a very short vocal interlude before doing the chorus another time. So the song is only 3 minutes long, but we have like 10 seconds of a, you know, unusual intro while then doing the chorus 4 times. That's a lot. That's a lot for the chorus, you know, like the chorus basically makes over 50% of the entire song here. And as catchy as the chorus and as well it works, you know, as always, because like mentioned, the classic G fret harmony, full type of chorus. This may be a bit one of those songs that just at the end, or maybe that's good, like you will add them to your playlist and you will enjoy them when they come on, but it's probably not the type of song you listen to several times of the day, you know, because of the intro, because the chorus is just the majority of the song, and it's generally the type of thing for songs like Mark would really work for me, where the chorus is a 2-section or in there 3 times, you know. I can't get tired of the chorus, but when you do it, you know, because that's always the problem, if you do a chorus so often in a song and have it be the majority of the song, then it may end up at some point being a bit too tiring too quickly, because it's just too much of that sound section for the song. Luv Star is okay. You know, nothing too crazy, nothing too new. Like mentioned, it's a classic instrumental route, while the previous song was a bit more into the synth pop direction. It's alright, you know. It's a playlist edition nonetheless, but it's definitely not the type of song I could picture myself like put on loop, like we do with Mark or Apple as example. It's an alright B-side. It's definitely a B-side though. You definitely feel it. It's definitely one of these B-sides that you just put in there, you know. Nothing too crazy, but nothing bad either. It's just okay. Still enjoyable for what it is. Let's see what the third B-side has in store for us, which is Someday. That obviously now sounds a bit more calm, a bit more maybe into a ballady direction. That's generally one thing I was very excited about when starting this different discography journey. The ballads, because I'm like mentioned, big fan of their pretty voices, and I feel like the ballads showed it off the most. So let's see if Someday might be that. GFRIEND. Someday. Oh, also what I haven't even said yet. Or never mind, that's not a ballad. But May 18th, we'll be tuning in into Jaren's solo debut. Very groovy. Ooh. This bass set though. Would you get the tempo switch for the pre-chorus here? Ooh, a lot of tempo switches. I like how we first do harmony moments here before then going into a solo vocal section. YouTube vocals. But yeah, Jaren, we will be checking out her debut mini album. Happy that she's now also re-debuting, leaving only someone left. Ooh, but I'm digging the instrumental switches this time around way more. Yeah, and their voices are so pretty. I think we have 4 different instrumental sections here, back to back. Yeah, this is way more my tune. But you just can't get tired of these different choruses though. You just can't get tired of them. Keeping the energy for the bridge. This bass is kicking though. Oh, but sometimes I think these actually, yeah. I just can't get tired of Yuji's vocals, man. I need the second mini album already. I know she debuted like 2-3 months ago, so what? I need to come back already. And the lengthy outro, hell yeah. Okay, not yet already, wait. We still want to back to someday, okay. Ooh, okay. What I did notice at the end though, I think that when it's gray here, it doesn't automatically mean it's actually group harmony. As mentioned at the beginning, I can't guarantee you that these deliveries are 100% correct. I just gotta trust them, basically. Next song called Trust, what a transition. But yeah, Someday is now way more my thing than the previous song, because like mentioned, the thing about Luv Star was that the chorus was like basically everything of the song, and the remaining stuff was like very similar to it. And while Someday also is a very classic GFRIEND song, what I said at the beginning, I think that the first few mini albums and everything up until like, I don't know, maybe to 18 or so, are all more into a very similar sound direction. This song goes into that classic GFRIEND sound direction with the classical instrument, with the full choruses, with the dance elements in there, but it just feels way more intriguing in some way too, but also just way more exciting, because we have so much more going on there. You know, I've talked about it in many other album reactions before already. My good old graph metaphor. We look at the song on a graph, and basically you see the graph do its thing when we have moments in there that like vary from another a lot, whatever it may be in the volume or just in the tempo switch up or similar, you know. And this song, as example, has so many different sections back to back, like tempo switches, or like where we make things softer for a moment, then we go more energetic again, then we go a bit more into left to right, smooth little tempo, then a bit more faster once again. That really makes the song way more exciting to listen to, you know. It just really gives the song an identity and re-listen potential, because there's just so many different little mood switches in there that just make every re-listen very entertaining for me, you know. The chorus is once again very full. Yuji especially shines with the vocals this time around, with a short, lovely, softer section in the bridge that I wouldn't have mind going on a bit longer at there as well. And we have a second section part of the chorus as well, which is a bit more into the word vocalizing as well. This song has just way more to offer than, like mentioned now, the previous song as example, and just really feels like a very full B-side where really a lot of thought went into, so that even though it is your very typical GFRIEND sound at that point, you know, it is that same sound formula done in a way where the song is still very fresh and still very inviting to listen to, because we have just so much going on in there that makes it good, you know, that makes it exciting, that makes you like get back from home and you're like, this song right now, yeah, I'm excited to listen to that, you know. That's a very good feeling to give me. It's a very long song as well in that sense, like mentioned, 30 seconds longer than the other two songs, and those additional 30 seconds also really add a lot to the song. Chorus is fantastic, the tempo switch and everything were very lovely. Big fan of Someday. Definitely one of my favorite earlier GFRIEND B-sides. Like mentioned though, I'm really expecting, especially the albums under when they then went to hype for, I don't know, 2 album releases, stuff like that. I really expect these especially to be way more variation, or like that they will vary way more into sound concepts. Again, Someday is very classic GFRIEND. We really haven't gotten a big standout sound concept thus far. Like imagine they would have done, I don't know, a hip-hop song out of nowhere, stuff like that. That would be like a very big switch up for now. Someday goes into the sound formula, but in a very good and exciting way. And now we move over into the final B-side of the third mini album Snowflake, which is Trust. And I did see that this was actually also performed on a comeback stage, you know, and they sat there. That usually means it's a soft song that doesn't need a choreo, so maybe that is the ballad that I'm looking for. Let's end this album in style. Let's lean back and enjoy the final song of GFRIEND's third mini album Snowflake, Trust. Let's go. They look so young on these pictures though, seriously. Insane. Okay. the classic ballads. Definitely softer. Very quiet, very slow. Violins in the background, they sound lovely though. They sound so pretty. Oh, even the chorus is way softer and way slower. Really a cool down. Sounds so good. I really hope these are correct, by the way, and I'm not saying, you know, Onya sounds so good and then it's soft or something like that. But like mentioned, all the songs on the album were so fast, so energetic, so high in the tempo. So this is really such a refreshing, relaxing sound now. Future sounds so good! You need to come back! And that's also the thing, we have the violins very prominent here. And it's such a big difference to how they were used in the previous songs, you know? Are we getting you to high note maybe? I think Yuju has really become one of my favorite type of vocalists. Her voice is just and the outro too. This song is beautiful, y'all. Okay. Even getting a little emotional here. Am I? Wait, am I? I don't know. Thought for a second my eyes got a bit teary here, but yeah. That's the song I wanted. That's this type of songs, like mentioned, I was really looking forward to. Because again, like ballads are something that everybody does, you know. But the songs we now hear beforehand, all other three songs actually, were like mentioned very, very typical GFRIEND sound and tempo and everything, you know. Some like mentioned more into the synth pop direction, the others then more again into this very classical pop, you know. Because that's the thing. What I mentioned here. Here we have the violin like so soft and like calming, while we have the violins in the other songs and it's like you know, like very strong and powerful type of sense that really increase the volume with their generally more loud sound. And yeah, Trust is like, especially for this mini album now, when you listen to all songs in a row, such a big mood switch and such a relaxing song to listen to. Because again, I said it especially for Saying My Name, how full the instrumentals are in a sense of so many different sound elements going on, and most of those, like I mentioned, being a bit louder and very fast and everything, you know, which can be like very exciting to listen to, but also depending on your mood, a bit too much, you know, where then you're like, yeah, you know, that's a bit like generally I think there's even a meme for that where like I don't know what it was, I don't know if it was a SpongeBob meme or anything, but like anybody with headphones, they're like you know, like very, I don't know, very tired at that point, and while they listen to like big, powerful, energetic pump up songs in that way, and while GFRIEND song all like these heavy pump up badass house songs or anything, they still are those fast, energetic songs that still have that that loud aura to them that usually are there to increase your energy or like to just make you dance. You know, they're the classical dance pop songs basically. And Trust isn't that. Trust is the song for the softer times. Trust is the type of song that you listen to before you go to sleep, or when you just want to calm down, when you maybe want to nap or anything, or when you just need to relax. Just imagine listening to the song while you try to just relax in the sun out now, you know, because it's getting warm again. Here it's my room is getting hot again already, you know, it's getting summer, you know. So this really is the type of song for these type of situations, and I've said it in many other reactions on this year as well already. At the beginning of the year, really started to grow way more on these type of songs where I really don't need to focus on too much or on like always these big, heavy, energetic bombs, you know, but more these just lean back, just enjoy the magic, you know, just listen to the vocals, just enjoy the voices. And again, GFRIEND is just a group filled with so many pretty lovely voices. Yuji especially, again, you shines once again. I said it in the middle of the reaction already, probably became one of my favorite vocalists within K-pop, and I already would love to have another album from her. Really been enjoying her Play album. No, Rec. Play was the title track, you know. But yeah, Trust is heavenly. Like mentioned, it isn't even your classical ballad in the sense of, you know, we start with like only piano and it just increases and everything, you know. From the beginning on, we have a bass and everything, but it's like mentioned, way slower, way calmer, a drastic change in pacing and just general volume of the elements in sound elements in comparison to the other songs on the album, and it's probably my favorite. Probably my favorite because again, obviously this isn't a new innovative type of sound concept or whatnot, but I have probably reached a point where I can enjoy these sound concepts on mass more than the typical GFRIEND sound for the B-sides, because like mentioned, we heard that sound a lot now also for the title tracks and everything. So we had like all three other B-sides in this album are very much similar in that sense, you know, when it comes to the pacing and everything. Like mentioned, Someday being a bit more exciting and a bit more variety filled than now Luv Star's example. So yeah, Trust really shines for me in this album. It's a big difference to the other songs on this album as well. And it's just, like mentioned, a fantastic showcase for how pretty GFRIEND's voices are. It's a lovely little song to relax to, and I would definitely picture myself already having this on loop while trying to go to sleep or anything, because it just has such a calming, cool down energy to it. Love it. Definitely my favorite B-side from this album. It makes me really excited to see more ballads, either in this way or maybe even softer on later albums, and generally makes me excited to check out more of GFRIEND's discography. For now though, this is it for GFRIEND's third mini album Snowflake. Again, it's a very typical GFRIEND sound most of the time through. Again, I'm pretty sure that the first three albums will really just have that very typical sound formula, just recycled in a little with little change, if you know, just very similar to one another, which is fine to me, you know. Some that like mentioned really stood out for me. But I do hope, like mentioned, that the future albums will have a bit more variety and a bit more of a switch up in there. I enjoy the sound concepts nonetheless, but do hope that we get a bit more new in the later albums. For now though, I had a lot of fun with this nonetheless, enjoyed a lot, and I hope you guys, buddies, enjoyed my reaction plus review. If you did, leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on GFRIEND's third mini album Snowflake? Do you agree with my opinions? What are your thoughts on all the songs? Is Trust also a favorite? Tell me all the thoughts about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can leave a sub as well, or support my Patreon. It would help me a lot. Like mentioned, we will be doing more GFRIEND as we will be checking out all other albums, and maybe check out more live performances and stuff. All in the future, you know, we probably have like easily 20 to 30 more GFRIEND videos coming up on this channel, so look forward to that. Whenever BBG is coming back, we have, like mentioned, Jaren's debut on May 18th, I think is the date. Really excited for that as well. And we also have BBG, this first day back. I think Shimby will be part of one of the dance units. So lots of content to look forward to, including the GFRIEND girls, and otherwise also a lot of other great K-pop content. So whatever content you may be interested in, whatever content you may be watching in for, I will see you again soon on this channel. Stay safe, healthy, and happy. Have a great time, have a great week, and see you again with more GFRIEND, BBG, Zolo, or K-pop reactions. Thank you so much for watching.